There's also, so we said before in the introduction, 75% of respondents in this poll believe in some form of significant restrictions on abortion. That includes 55% of people who believe that abortion should only be available during the first 3 months of pregnancy or in cases of rape, incest, or life of the mother. Nonetheless, there are states in our country, Oregon, Alaska, Colorado, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico, and Vermont, where a baby, an unborn baby, can legally be aborted up until the moment before that baby is born. A healthy, viable baby carried to full term can be legally aborted for any elective reason in those states in our country. That is so out of touch with everything, these polls, and again, not just this poll, multiple polls about Americans' feelings about abortion tell us about what people think, our fellow Americans think about the right to life.
That's right. And it just shows you how extreme it's gotten within the Democratic Party. I mean, recently the governor of New York is holding up some key legislation in the state until they pass a law allowing abortion all 9 months there in New York State. And so you just see this extremism that's taken hold. Actually, today I was with Congressman Dan Lipinski, a Democrat who'll be speaking tomorrow at the March for Life. And we were talking about, how are we going to enable and equip young Democrats, state leaders to feel okay to say that they're pro-life when their party is so extreme on this, that Planned Parenthood is bought and paid for the Democratic Party. They're putting so much money. They put more than 20, I think it was 20 million in this election cycle, the 2018 cycle. They put more than 30 into the 2016 election cycle. And so the abortion industry has got their hooks in deep with the DNC, the Democratic Party. And for states, like West Virginia, where I grew up, where you have a lot of people who are registered Democrats, but they're faithful Christians. They're certainly pro-gun, and they're certainly anti-abortion. They don't feel at home with the Democratic Party, and so I think it's going to be a huge mistake. There was a New York Times op-ed not long ago written by a pro-choice Democrat who said this is a big mistake for our party to become so extreme because they're so out of touch, and David Brooks knew that when he was writing this column, that the DNC is so out of touch with the mainstream America and America's beliefs on abortions.
Right, and that's exactly right. That's why it's a mistake for Democrats, because it doesn't represent what the American people believe, and our representatives are elected to represent us. Kristen,
want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.